Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to another live stream. How you doing? Hopefully good. I did see that we had Crystal in here. I'm Crystal Station here, Detroit. Okay, I got a few questions for Crystal. If she's back at any moment in time, I got a few questions about Grandpa's cat because if you didn't know, Grandpa's cat passed away, and I can say that cat most likely passed away under suspicious circumstances. So I'd like to clarify that. Why do I say suspicious? Because that was the same cat that seemed to have some sort of infection when the cat was being held in an SUV for weeks, maybe even months on end. Um, okay, Pawn Stars. Just found out Pawn Stars Rick Harrison's son, Adam Harrison, just passed away to an OD. Oh, I had no idea. That's very unfortunate. But yeah, Crystal had posted about Grandpa's cat. That Grandpa's cat passed away late last night, but that was a day ago. So that means that today is Monday. So the cat passed away Saturday night. Or if anybody remembers, it was the black and white tuxedo cat, Mindy. I remember Mindy seemed to have some sort of like eye infection going on. And a lot of us were really worried that this cat might pass away. Well, what we were worried about actually did happen, what, a month and a half later. Random Fish, how you doing? You saw that Foodie Beauty mentioned Chelsea Lee Art. Yeah, she did mention Chelsea Lee Art. I got to that section of the stream. Like, man, her streams are so boring. Nolabu, what's up? Marie. We got Ponder Pains. What's going on? Is she pregnant? Hopefully not. We got Cypher. What's going on, Cypher? How you doing? Nolabu. What's up, Stellar Virgin? Polygon Wrong. What's going on? What's up? Hey, freakos, mofos, and dill does. No, that joke was on point. I like that. Freakos, mofos, and dildos. Welcome. All right, we got Evelyn. How you doing, Evelyn? Random Fisher, Goody. What's up? We have here. It ain't that. How you doing, Tiger Paw? What's going on? And Random Fish again. Patare, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we need to ask Crystal some questions. Now, I don't want to do a trigger warning this early in the stream, so we're going to talk about Grandpa's cat at the end of the stream. Let's get into some stuff. I got to catch up on Foodie Beauty because this whole CLA, Chelsea Lee Art, as well as what else has been keeping up my time? Gemzino and Alphaba has really been keeping up a lot on my time in terms of like just the constant drama on TikTok. I didn't know it was like this. Now I'm hearing like that's the UK drama because Alphaba, CLA, Gemzino, Miss Red, Evil Queen, something was it? Is it Nick the Brat and other people? They're all like UK people. Now I'm hearing there's also Australian drama that will kick off on TikTok. I'm like, holy crap! I'm in a completely different universe now that I haven't been in. I'm like, wow, I had no idea all of this was happening, but now I do, and I'm pretty much getting to a lot of CLA stuff, a lot of Alphaba stuff, um, other things, more darker things like how do I put it? There's Danielle Larson, and then there's also Jupiter the hybrid, and a bunch of other people that I won't get into here. What is CLA? Chelsea Lee Art is a person that has become that is infamous, that has become even more infamous because she went on a tirade last night, really saying a lot of disturbing things, using the n-word, using certain types of words for people from Pakistan, wanting to unalive Putin, which, you know what, think however you want about that world leader. I know a lot of us might have different opinions on that, but there are certain things that you shouldn't say or do. And you know how the saying goes, sober thoughts, or what, like, was it sober thoughts are what, like drunk words? How does it go again? But then there's also in vino veritas, in wine there is truth. But yeah, we can get into it. Roots, darling, roots. Yes, the New York roots. Boyaka. She's so like, she's so out there. No, listen, I'm from Jamaica, okay, and I got dreadlocks. Nobody says boyaka. All right, maybe in the past we did it, but nobody says booyaka. And if you are saying booyaka, are you like 70 years old? Like, how old are you? She's live right now trying to blame it on the alcohol. She's been live all day. Anyways, we'll get into I want to start doing some streams on that channel, but I think I need to build up my subscriber base. So maybe in, I don't know, by summertime I'll start doing streams, because doing the videos can take up a lot of time to render and to upload and whatnot. And there's so much going on that I feel like it might start orienting some streams. But anyways, let's get into the foodie beauty stuff. Let me share my screen. Slip ups on weight loss journey. I haven't seen this because I've been busy with so many things. So we're gonna watch this together. Then we'll go into the latest one. Let's go.
Today, and don't delay.
Thank you.
So
Thanks for just
it's
sober thoughts.
10.4.
Thank you.
Despite eating very poorly yesterday, I attribute that probably to my medication and the increase in exercise, but who knows? It fluctuates. So 10.4 is my fasting reading today. It is 3 p.m. I did not eat yet, and that's because I ate too much last night. So this is the reading.
Well, hello guys. So I have a kind of sit down and talk update video for you. Tomorrow is weigh-in day, and I expect it not to be as good. I don't expect to have a loss, maybe a slight gain. I don't know.
Do we really expect Foodie Beauty to really be consistently losing weight here? Is there anybody that is still holding on hope for Foodie Beauty? Are we just with expectation that this is now part of a cycle?
Maybe not from actual fat, but I think if anything else from retaining water, because I eat so much sodium. I have eaten so much sodium, particularly yesterday. Yesterday, the day before, so for about 3 days now, I've been slipping. I'm in that stage right now where, I start off going strong, and then I start slipping. Things get a little tough. You kind of just get sick of it. And it's so easy to fall back into old habits and to just give into urges to overeat. And the B word, we're going to call it the B word, which is like code for binge eating.
Okay, gotcha.
So, yeah, I did have some B word occurrences.
Filter is definitely to the max, 100%. So she had some B word occurrences. We've been you, like, you're not gonna just have a little taste of what was she eating again. I can't even keep up with her. Like, there's so much going on. What was she eating a couple days ago? It was the Taco Bell, right? And then some of us were like, she's definitely binging on other stuff. She's just not telling us. Well, now she's telling us. So it was Taco Bell. She ate a whole chicken pot pie probably in less than 24 hours. And then we had the Arabic breakfast. Of course, she's binge eating. She's not gonna rudely eat Taco Bell in front of us for no goddamn reasons, because she's binging something.
So yesterday was particularly bad. Last night, I stayed up pretty late and I had a lot of snacks. And, you know, my husband was like, when we were doing groceries, he's like, I was like, oh, I want the snacks. And he's like, if I get the snacks, you're sure that you're not going to have problem with the B word with them.
Cheat day turned into cheat week. Yeah, and cheat week turned into a cheat lifetime is pretty much it. You know what? I joke about that. Like, we're joking here, but seriously, she needs to do better. Polly says, "Oh, come on, Monty. Everyone can keep up with Chantel. In fact, most can slowly walk past her. I'm sure we could definitely walk past her."
And I thought, I can control myself, I can't really. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe chuck. I don't want to chuck them. Maybe give them away to one of Salah's friends or something like that. Um, he has other healthier snacks he doesn't mind eating to help me
Uh-huh.
out. And yeah, so um, I'm back on track today. However, I'm going to acknowledge what happened. I'm not going to,
Sure.
let it drag on for too long or make a huge deal, feel super guilty, because then I will just keep spiraling out of control and the control will be harder and harder to rein back in. Um, so right now I'm making a dinner for myself and Salah. I'm making a chicken. I'll show you what I have today to eat. So making a roasted chicken in the oven and just
Hmm.
some spices, a bit of olive oil, that kind of thing. Making
Roasted chicken. Okay. You remember, don't you remember Netter was running down the block after her? Yes, that was the Esso gas station episode. What happened at the gas station again? They got into a fight at the Esso gas station that was north of the trap house in Gatineau. And she said that he was running after her and she was screaming and nobody intervened.
some
Okay, one thing you got to put into context is like that is a high crackhead area, okay? High percentage area when it comes to crackheads. So if they see you doing crackhead activities with a known crackhead in the neighborhood, because I'm sure a few people know of him, because if he's gonna go get smokes, he's literally gonna walk up to that Esso gas station. I can even literally show you on the map. It's like a minute and a half walk from the trap. Don't ask me how I know this. I just know this. So they see the same regular crackhead guy chasing some new woman, and they're not gonna interfere with that. Or maybe she just made it all up. I'm not even sure if that even happened. She said she was running away from him, which makes me think it was made up. I'm not. Yeah.
and just some spices, a bit of olive oil, that kind of thing.
Something, Mama
Making
Shug?
some rice for him, but I'm making a sweet potato for myself, and I don't know what else I'll add on there. Maybe a salad or who knows. But sweet potato, maybe some cheese with that, uh, and that will be my dinner. That will be my dinner. Um, and I don't know what else. Maybe I'll have a tuna sandwich later if I'm really hungry. Maybe some dates. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just trying to get back on track. I'm paying particular attention to how poorly I feel from the B word yesterday. Um, I had nightmares. I had really bad dreams.
Seriously?
I can't really remember what they are. Just remember oh yeah, it was like super weird. Every time I dream, I'm always dreaming that I'm staying at my mom's house and I can't ever find my car and I have to call her, and bug her to come pick me up. Um, and when I called her this time, my stepdad answered and I could hear in the background freaking out. They found I don't know, they had this huge oven that they don't even have, and they found like the body of this woman in there, and she was surrounded by all these teeth. It was
Why does her like stories always go so morbid with somebody always unaliving themselves or they're getting unalived? There is always some sort of like morbid tale to like her dreams or nightmares. It's like it's so eerie, isn't it? So she was surrounded by teeth?
was so weird, like really long teeth. Anyway, I had a really weird bad
Oh, those were Nads' teeth then. If really long teeth.
dreams. Um,
Did they look like a urinal during a hurricane? Because if they did, those were Nads' teeth.
but yeah, in my dreams, I'm never an adult, and I'm ever hardly living on my own. And there's a few times where I live in this apartment, and there's an apartment. It comes with this like little apartment next door because there was a woman who passed away in there, and it's like locked up. Like you shouldn't go in there. You know, the landlord's like insistent I shouldn't go in there. And when I do, because duh, it's a dream. Even though I'm like in my dream, I'm telling myself I don't want to go in there. It's cool. I'm not curious. I end up going in, and it's like super haunted, and it's creepy as heck. And it's like a malevolent ghost. So I'm like afraid for my safety, and I just have all these nightmares. Especially, I find if I'm eating late at night. I remember one author. I don't know who I was reading.
Mm.
Was it Joe Lansdale? One of the horror authors I was reading in university
Hey, Shannon.
attributes before the stories start to him eating a lot of late night popcorn with butter or something like that, buttered popcorn. And that's where he would get his ideas from. Like, I'm telling you, eating junk late at night can give you nightmares. I'm not joking.
Wait a second. Okay. You know, I do know of somebody that they got to be very careful as to what they eat, because what they did was they blew their liver because they used to take too much Tylenol. And if you don't know this, some of us do. If you take too much Tylenol, you are actually destroying your liver, because that's how some people. Okay, maybe I shouldn't put it that way. Let me backtrack. So I know somebody who took too much Tylenol and they destroyed their liver to the point where they have to be super careful as to what they eat and drink, because their liver is not even 50%. It's probably like maybe 10, 15, 20%. Miss Ella, what's up? Yes, exactly, Cali Cat. If you don't know this, Tylenol is as bad as alcohol on your liver. It's is it is it ibuprofen? I could have sworn. Let me check it out, because um let me look at the pharmacokinetics. Isn't it? I thought it was Tylenol that is metabolized through the liver, and then through your kidneys it's like Advil, isn't it? Anyways, let me look into this. I look at the pharmacokinetics again to make sure what I'm saying is right. Yeah, that's what I thought, right? Isn't ibuprofen like your kidneys? That because it's a different pathway than the Tylenol, because the Tylenol's pathway to be broken down would be your liver. Anyways, the whole liver thing, what I'm trying to say is this. She says she's experiencing a lot of weird things when she eats certain foods. Could it be that it's the same thing as my friend, where their liver is so messed up that if they actually eat certain types of foods, they can have nightmares and their brain chemistry actually gets so messed up that things can happen. So when she's telling me this story, it makes me relate it to what real life events as what my friend is going through.
So I had nightmares. I was so thirsty. I felt really
Yeah, that's what I thought, right? Tylenol is acetaminophen and Advil is ibuprofen, and the breakdown pathway for Tylenol, aka the acetaminophen, would be the liver, and the breakdown pathway for the Advil would be the kidney, because that's the only way my friend can now have pain relief is through the pathway of the kidneys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I thought, right? If I look at the pharmacokinetics.
gross and dizzy, and like if I wasn't taking my medication um religiously, for lack of a better term, I don't know, my blood sugars would probably be an emergency at this point, because like I wasn't feeling good already, and so the medications I know definitely helping, especially when I eat things not good for me. So, what else?
She really needs to check her liver, because if she's literally telling me that she eats stuff and then she gets messed up in the brain, this is completely relatable and paralleling to, my real life observance of somebody that I know that really has to be careful of what they eat, because if what they eat, of course your liver is going to clean your blood, right? And if you have an overabundance of certain things in your blood, then it will affect your brain chemistry, because yeah, your liver is the human body's primary filtration system. So you really got to be careful. And we've all said that her liver is shot. I think we're on the same page here, aren't we?
I had TMI, but the worst going to the washroom. Um, I nausea. I thought I was gonna be sick many times, and just poor sleeping, headache, a really bad headache from the sodium, I'm sure. So it's not worth it. Like I'm paying attention to how I'm feeling after, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth feeling like absolute crap.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear about that, Cali Cat. My condolences.
And I just, it's not worth it for me. No. And sometimes it doesn't change the urges, but I'm gonna remember how I felt. I'm gonna really try hard, and undoing all the progress that was so hard to do in the first place. It's I know it doesn't look like much to you guys who are like normal, for lack of a better term again, but keeping yourself in check when you have an addiction of any kind is a minute by minute fight, especially at first. And I feel like I have to start all over again. Um, no, I'm not going to say start all over. I'm going to keep going. And like setbacks happen. I would say I started slipping probably with the Taco Bell. That was probably the first.
Oh, look at that. Slip with a Taco Bell. Who would have known? So Target Talk says any NSAID is poison. If you don't know what an NSAID is, it's non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. A list of them I can give to you, like a common one would be ibuprofen. Another one would be naproxen, etc., etc., etc. Aspirin for pain relief, like low dose aspirin, is not normally considered to be an NSAID, but if it's at a higher dose, aspirin is an NSAID.
Real slip. And then, I was like, pot pie, I'm craving pot pie.
Hey, Starly,
All of
what's up?
these things that I was like pushing away in my brain were like, ooh, so since you had Taco Bell, can I come in too? So, yeah, in theory, having a small piece of pot pie with some salad or vegetables wouldn't be that bad. But again, that's, I think, one food I just can't control myself over. I see this huge tray. Um, and I'm like, I know that I could technically, I'm an adult. I could do what I want. I could eat the whole thing. And I could eat the whole thing. I would feel sick, but I could do it. I have done it before.
We
So,
we been
um,
you. We've been seeing her fast food funerals. We knew that the whole Taco Bell was a binge. Like she even said that it was only like a one meal, like she didn't get any extras. We knew she got extras. I was actually trying to look for the Taco Bell, and it's actually, I don't see it. Am I looking properly? Yeah. It's She removed it. Okay. She did. She removed it from her channel. It's gone.
no, it's just not something I can really control myself with. So I'm not going to make that for a long while, maybe ever. you know, um, that made me feel really sick. Like I just, I don't know why I do that. I mean, it's just really, it's just disordered way of thinking. I really can't explain it, but I can't explain it effectively for people to understand. And I know a lot of people just won't understand, and that's okay. So, um, so yeah, I'm gonna be back on track. My blood sugar reading you saw at the beginning was 10 point something, which is not bad. Like I said, my sugars before consistently being back on my medication were like 23 in the 20s. It was bad. Never below 15 usually. So I just got to stay on it and stay consistent with that and get back to walking. Probably
Sure.
tomorrow. I'm not feeling
Okay. Is she gonna go back to walking?
the greatest today, and I have a lot to do that I've just been kind of putting off. So I'd rather finish everything and feel better and then go out and feel less guilty about going out. But going out and walking is an obligation. I'm going to add it as a main obligation. Um,
Sure.
you know, prayer, exercise, um, eating, eating healthy,
I'm not feeling the enthusiasm, to be honest with you.
things like that. So I've been watching a lot of people who were fasting for religious reasons. Um, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, fasted every Monday and Thursday. And I wish I could do it because I do believe in autophagy, which is where um, or I have a lot of fat reserves on my body. I could literally live without food for a long time. Just water, maybe a bit of Himalayan salt. I see, health gurus, gym sharks. A lot of people actually do fast. It's good for the body. I believe that.
Okay, I already talked about this, I believe the last stream. Okay, she's talking about autophagy. If you don't know what that means, I'll spell it out for you. It's AUTOPHAGY. It's your body's process of reusing old and damaged cell parts. Actually, if you look at the word, it actually pretty much gives you the definition auto, which means, and phagy as in, taken up or eaten. Uh especially when it comes to cells. So pretty much what she's trying to say is I didn't know she was into autophagy. Did she ever speak about autophagy before?
But I wish I could do it, but it's too
Because with some, you really got to know your body with that sort of stuff. Because with some people, fasting works. Other people, fasting actually tricks your body into thinking it's starving, and then it will even store more fat. So I think the bottom line is you gotta relate it to yourself, and if your body doesn't work that way, the way you think, or the way you maybe want to use autophagy, or you want to like do fasting but yet you're gaining weight, then that's just something you gotta rethink.
too dangerous for somebody with the B word problem, you know? So I want to add because you're probably wondering what about Ramadan? Yes, I do fast during Ramadan. It's not that difficult because you can eat within a certain window. Like you can eat when the sun goes down. And I usually, unless I try to eat breakfast, I usually don't eat till later in the day anyway. So it's not that bad actually. But not eating at all is the more difficult part.
All right, mindful Edna says foodie is not fasting long enough to reach autophagy. Okay, I don't
I
really know
have to
much about
accept
that
that
topic.
and take it step by step, not all or nothing, disordered thinking, and just like literally just do what I was doing. It was working. I was losing. I wasn't losing very fast, but it was a healthy way. I was eating healthy food and I was eating enough that, those binge urges were being kept away. And I don't know what made me. It's never about real hunger. It's never about hunger. Biological hunger, it's never about that with the B word. It's
Really? Are you serious? Like she always gets into these explanations, which she really needs to be careful. Pam G says shouldn't be fasting if you're on meds. I think that is a very good note for a lot of people to have. You really gotta be careful with your med combination and any diet changes. That's why it's important. A lot of doctors will ask you if you've ever had any diet changes recently or you're going to have any diet changes, because it really does affect a lot of meds. She slept Ramadan off. Yeah. Does everybody remember that? Like she was sleeping. Um, yeah, what she would do is she'd sleep during the day, and then she would go to places for the foods, and she would get there before they even open and be pissed off and wait for like the literal minute to even second that they're open for them to order. Yeah, so you guys remember that because remember they went to that ride and she was super pissed off because all the places weren't open yet, but they were just waiting around in the food court. Can you imagine that is your life? You're sleeping during the day because it's Ramadan, where everybody else is up and at 'em and fasting, and then you go to fast food places early and get pissed off at the workers because they're not open yet.
It's psychological. It's a psychological disorder. It's about missing um, the comfort it gives you. You know, it's about missing that feeling you get from it, the momentary gratification. It's about going out and just thinking like, oh, like it makes everything enjoyable. So it's like I've been getting accustomed to going out and going, to the farm. I didn't order any fast food. I had a small ice cream, but like, or a gelato, but I shared that. But I didn't order fast food. I brought my lunch. So it's like normally when I go out, I feel like I would be missing something if I can't think of all the food I can get. I associate everywhere I go with food, and getting us accustomed to that, switching your brain, it's not as simple as just a switch. It's not a switch.
Well, she made it simple. She's literally the one who made it simple. Like one day she's binging. Oops, I said the B word. And then the next day she's acting like she's gonna be on this fast. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. Your mind doesn't work like that. Your body doesn't work like that. You're actually shocking both your body and mind with these sudden, cold turkey changes. You can't do that. You gotta slowly wean yourself on and on and off of things. Monty, I believe she has undiagnosed Prader-Willi syndrome. Remember when Mama Scrunch said that DLF had Prader-Willi syndrome, and then DLF came on and was really pissed off at Mama Scrunch because it's like those people will eat anything. They'll even eat like your couch cushions or like the spongy stuff within your cushions. There's no way, no Prader-Willi syndrome. No, I don't have that. You guys remember? And we were like, yeah, that kind of doesn't make any sense. But Mama Scrunch was supposed to be this medical professional, right?
it's a gradual process, and it's very difficult sometimes if you're using food as anything other than to satiate your hunger and to sustain life. And I have to learn those things, you know. Um, anyway,
I heard that. I was seeing that garlic bread lost monetization. Is that actually true? Because if that's true, oh hell no! It seems I guess a lot of us in this niche will lose monetization because Skinny Queen, before it was Cowboy Dog, got I heard got demonetized. Was that true? No garlic bread. Before it was Breezy. Oh wow! How was it confirmed? Because I checked the community tab, I didn't see anything. He immediately got it back. Oh, he put it up on his channel. Ah, I see. Okay, so it got demonetized and he appealed. Gotcha. So that means that at any moment in time, I myself could also get demonetized. Okay, Kelly. All right, thank you for telling me, people, because I did see that. I just didn't see any confirmation when I went on his channel, but I guess yeah, that's because he got it back.
so yeah, that's
Subsoil,
it. I will show you guys what I'm going to eat
how you
whenever it's
doing?
ready. So
Hey, Teresa.
I will just say bye now and just end my video with clips of what I eat. So um, I really truly appreciate your guys' support, especially in my live streams. If those of you who are new don't know, I do some live streams here and there. And I like just sitting and chit chatting. I've always liked that. I've always liked doing that even with friends in real life. Just going to a cafe or just talking. I used to talk on the phone for hours when telephones were a thing, like home phones. So, all right. So, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you. Bye.
So this is the meal for Salah.
Great.
Some rice,
More
chicken
rice.
legs, dakus, which is homemade tomato garlic sauce for the
Wait a second. Why would you do this? Why would you say it's for Salah? Okay, even if it is for Salah, that's like literally having, some smack in the house when you're a smack addict. You literally have prepared rice that you prepared yourself when you're a fan of rice in front of you, and you're not gonna eat it? Seriously? Who gives those portions? Exactly. And it's like Foodie Beauty portions of rice. It's like Foodie Beauty made the rice, giving Salah Foodie Beauty portions of rice while having rice in the house that Foodie Beauty likes. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
rice and olives. All right, and here's my dinner. We have some chicken breast cut up with my dakus tomato sauce, some cheese, some olives, and sweet potato with nothing on it. That's how I like it, a little bit of sea salt. And I'm having water, and Salah's having a laban.
There's no way that Foodie Beauty is having that and Salah is having the rice with the chicken. Come on. Do we look dumb? Come on, this is ridiculous. Of course it's for her. This rice. Like, who in their right mind would think that the rice isn't for her? Like, we're not dumb. All right, let me get into this other one. So this is the newest one. Let's look at this. Then after, we're gonna have to have a talk about those cats. Okay? Yeah, right, Pamji? It's like, we're not dumb. We know whose that is.
Hear from you. Bye.
Hello, guys. Hi. Welcome to having another dinner with me. So, yeah. So before people pick apart how much rice I eat, not that I care, this is a totally small portion. Okay? So,
If that's a small portion of rice, I'm Houdini. Listen, that is not a small portion of rice, okay? Maybe small to you, but that looks like at the very least a medium portion of rice. Some people might say a large portion of rice, depending on, your appetite, your level of appetite. But I can at least classify that as a medium or large portion of rice.
all right. To drink, mug with ice, and I'm having some unimate.
Ooh, Unimate is back. That
I
was
need
gone for a
energy
little
big
while.
time. Plus, it tastes like it has no sugar and it tastes like iced tea. So it's for me, I love it.
Yeah, it looks like it's fish. Yeah, it is fish. I love that long pepper just in the middle.
All right. Right now I'm having singari. So I have some bread and cheese over here. Tahini, rice, brown rice, some eggplant, some grape leaves.
All right, so yeah, she's having singari. It's singari fish, aka samak singari.
And fish. This is tilapia and fish. And it's singari style, so it's flayed and grilled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put some, or like butterfly, I guess you would say, lemon.
Yeah, pretty much butterfly. Right, Polly?
Hi, baby girl.
I was like, let's just put a long piece of pepper with the stem still on right in the middle of her butterflied tilapia. Okay. I mean, I'm not even gonna hate on it. I like it.
Bismillah.
I love it. It's very phallic to me. So I really dig that because you catch a man with his phallic like singari fish meal with that what is that pepper even grilled yet? It's supposed to be partially grilled, right? Yeah. I love the symbolism. Yeah, like a green bean. What's up, Pearl Roll? How you doing?
Let's try these grape leaves. I love them.
You think it's still too
Hot
it
pepper.
is a lot of food. Very beautiful
So
pepper.
today is weigh-in Monday, and I weighed myself. Mm.
All right, so yep, you
The
weighed
tahini
yourself.
makes the rice very creamy.
Tiger Talk says the fish looks delicious, but I think it's tilapia, which is very, 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 very low quality fish. It eat poop. It is. I can get into a lot of fishy talk with you, Tiger Talks, because I did kind of touch on the subject where a lot of industries these days are putting into our food things that people even up to 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago would never eat. And tilapia, of course, is a low value fish. As Target Talk says, eats poop. Another type of fish that a lot of people or a lot of industry, or specifically the fishing industry, is changing the name of and actually putting into people's food as some sort of like good food to eat would be like slime fish. So 40, 50, 60 years ago, your parents or your grandparents would never have even thought about eating certain types of fish that we are eating now, even in restaurants. And one of those fish would be slime fish. There's many others, but I was reading this article about what the industry is doing these days. And yes, even some of our parents, grandparents would never even have eaten tilapia because it would be too low on the bar of the types of fish you would eat. These days, tilapia is readily available at a lot of restaurants and stuff. And some restaurants, like I said, would even serve you slime fish, which would something that your parents or grandparents would be disgusted that we're eating right now.
And I've gained weight. And I know why. I explained why in my video yesterday. Why I think that is the B word.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever just feel like I was watching TikToks and I follow
She,
a few Italian.
I love that. I love that she talked about Chelsea Lee art in her latest live stream. CLA is really getting a lot of views because of all the crap that just came out less than 24 hours ago. Why was there a cut? You mean in the fish? It's been butterflied. Or why was there a cut in the video? Is that what you mean? The fish of the video? Probably the video, right?
Grandmas.
She dripped something or dropped
And I
something, I should say.
follow a few Italian grandmas. They're like super old. And they eat pasta like every day.
That's a serving spoon in diddly
And
doodly.
they're not even in the best shape. Like, they're not super thin or anything like that. But they're super old and alive. But they make everything from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the quality of the food matters.
It does. There's a lot of different places in the world that are eating a lot better than some of us. Like there's a way too much preservatives and ingredients that shouldn't be in our food these days that are increasing the rates of cancer in our bodies. The latest study, even the thing with the bottled water, saying that there are a lot more microplastics in our bottled water than they anticipated or thought, and we don't know what the real long-term health effects are on these microplastics on our body, which a lot of people have alluded that it will increase the rates of cancer, of course, especially when we have bottled water sitting in hot places, hot and or humid places where those microplastics starts to leach into the water. And this is why, what's up, chef? This is why our rates of cancer are unfortunately increasing, and it's just very sad when that big C word affects your family. It's really shitty, and it's because of the food that we're eating and the drinks that we're drinking. It's actually really sad that a lot of people are going out that way because it's really not pretty.
You know what I mean? The only thing I hate are the bones. So, that being said, um, yeah, and I was like, you know what? Like when I did lose the 7
Polly's like, Salah finds the food prettier on his way out, though. Yes.
kgs,
Yeah, it is easy to get out the bones. What's she talking about?
I pretty much just ate like a bit of everything, but less of it, and but less of it, and I was walking a lot, you know. So
Hey, Wig.
I had bread every day, pasta, rice, but I added veggies, proteins, like a bit of everything. I was not binge eating.
Right,
It's
lies.
very eye opening that only a couple, well, like a few B words can bring that weight right back up.
So practically, she's saying that she did do binges and it brought her weight back. But we been knew she's been even this when she's talking about the big B word, she is doing the B word at the same time. Look at all that fish. That fish could last some people 2 days, some people 3, maybe 4 days. Even that rice, if you portion it out properly, she's literally gonna eat this all in one sitting. Yeah, exactly. This is literally a binge all in itself. Yeah, she really does overeat and she needs to know portion control. Yeah, we're back to Kuwait doing the same thing she was doing before. Here we go.
So, what is this? Anyway, I'm gonna get back on track. The exercise was helping a lot, especially with my pain.
Oh, very interesting. Tiger Talk says actually it's because they pair their pasta with olive oil, which blunts the carbohydrate sugar spike. Oh, I did not know this. Okay, good thing to know. Thank you, Tiger Talks. Appreciate you. Track is destroyed. Train derailed a long time ago.
Like I haven't been out walking, doing my walks, and as a result, um, my pain is really bad today. That's why I'm kind of not in a great mood.
Why is her pain really bad? I'm sorry. What did she say?
My pain is really bad today. That's why I'm kind of not in a great mood, you know? So I got to get back out there.
Look at how she's just destroying that fish.
Yes,
Like,
indeed I do.
how can you eat like that? Just picking at it. Like, use a
I gotta
knife and
take all the
fork.
bones out. Hold on.
Monty, have you seen Dank Fupa's 90 Day Fiance skit? Is very funny. Yes, I actually saw Dank Fupa's very first video, and I've been watching ever since. Like, they make really good videos, and a lot of people really appreciate the work. Yeah, it's hilarious as hell. Like, she just destroyed this meal. Like, this is a perfectly good meal that you could eat and not with your fingers. Well, I guess you could eat it with your fingers and a lot better than how she's doing, but she's just ripping into things. Look at that. Yeah, just easily use a fork, use a knife, take out the bones. It's not that hard.
So, yes, I
And do your
gained
thing.
some weight. But I will lose it again. Inshallah.
Yeah, zero table manners. She used to finger and fish. We talking about Dee Dee again? Is that who we're talking about? Or are we past Dee Dee?
Something is making me sneezy. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, Dang Fupa, very good channel. How you been,
So,
Cypher?
another thing I want to talk about. Which I believe I've expressed concern over before.
Inshallah. Yeah.
But
That's what Amber said after gaining 8 pounds in a week. What exactly did she say? Because somebody said that before, like Amber gained, was it 8 or 10 pounds, something like that? I can't even keep up with Amberlyn Reed anymore. Like, there's so much, and it seems a lot of people like to live stream, and some live stream for hours. It's becoming difficult. She bought all those snacks. Yeah, remember her shopping haul? So she has been binging out on all that stuff. Like, yeah, thank you for the reminder, Target Talks.
I'm debating saying this because in Islam, when you are repentant, you should only do it to Allah, not revealing your sins to others. But there was a comment from another Muslim sister, and it made me think. I feel, like other Muslims have a right to remind you of the right path. Not in a judgmental way, but in a caring way when you're going off track. So I appreciate that. Not being condescended by people who are not even Muslim or religious and also commit immoral acts. But
Why is she giving us this type of lesson? Weird. She's eating with that big pie. She is. She's eating with a serving spoon.
this fellow sister,
Yeah, what's up with the hoodie? And it's so scrunched at the top.
I saw my community post.
I think she just doesn't want it to fall off the top of her head. I think that's why she's scrunching it at the top.
I saw my community post retaliating against haters. And that engaging in the drama and backbiting is not something that I should be doing.
Uh-huh. Here we go again.
And that's 100% true. And don't say to me that, well, you have these haters or reaction channels reminding you, saying it's haram, haram. I don't mean in that way. I mean like from another former sister, gently reminding.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a non-mocking manner, which I appreciate. So you're right.
And you need a reminder.
So I took those posts down. I'm going to try to take down most of my posts from my past that are not who I want to be anymore.
Cool.
Or showing my hair. Yes, it's still online. There's nothing I can do about that. I can only do what I can control. So
True, Jared. Everything is all for a man. At the end of the day, I'm still agreeing with you. Everything is all still for a man. Every single thing that she's doing, where she's at, where she's staying, what she will and won't do, it's all for a guy. Yeah.
a lot of people eat with their hands here, by the way.
But not in that way.
Now,
not in that kind of gross way. I've seen tons of people eat with their hands, and they eat with their hands with delicacy and grace. And they're super clean, super cultured people that eat with their hands. And there's one thing to eat sloppy like she's doing, and there's another way to eat it with your hands in a right way. Just like how there's a way where you can eat with a knife and fork and still be sloppy, and eat with a knife and fork and be amazing with full of manners at the
I
table.
don't feel like I'm being the best person I can be when I'm retaliating, engaging in drama, name calling.
Because she loves it. And she loves it because she used to do this. She's honed her skills from like grade school into high school and beyond of being a mean girl. Can I remind everybody that Chantel used to be the mean girl? She used to be part of the crew of girls that used to get people typically with slow mental processing issues like Pete's. Do I really got to remind people the story about Big Dick Pete's? How Pete's mental processes were slower than others, okay? And they was inviting Pete's over into different houses specifically, or mainly wasn't it Shannon's house until she saw the Polaroid picture of Pete's? Exactly. Big D. Yes. Yeah, she's literally has honed her skills into being a mean girl, so it comes natural to her. I'm not even gonna lie, she's actually pretty good at it, especially when she's insulting you, and the imitations that she can do. It's actually on point. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna be straight up and 100% real. She can do it really well. She can, but I'm just saying there's a reason why she loves getting into the dirt, so to speak.
Of course, when someone's attacking us, especially our looks, the first, instinct out of anger is to make fun of them back.
They called Peace the plumber back in the day. The only pipe he was laying was inside Chantal. Nobody else was gonna give Pete's any play. Only person giving Pete's play was Chantal over here.
But that's against Islam to do that. The only thing that will matter in the end
Hey, whatever happened to that seemingly nice lady that Salah was in her stream? I remember everybody flooded to her stream, and then she did another stream. People were flooded and started making videos. Can anybody remind me who was that? She kind of fell off because Salah stopped going around because he was found out. Does anybody remember who that was? I think they found out because he on his friends list or something. And then people went to her channel. That seemed like kind of not so long ago, but yet very long ago. Yes, it was Salwa. Yes, thank you, Wig. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, whatever happened to her?
is how we've treated other people in the face of adversity. How we conduct ourselves in the face of conflict.
All right, so there you're saying Salwa is still streaming, and yeah, I've seen that Mistress of Darkness is still streaming as well. Salwa hit the big ban on you. What did you do or say, Stella? Because you can be saucy at times.
So for me, from now on, what's going to be more important is how I behave as a human being. And I'm not going to focus on getting a one-up on people who only want the worst for me, who only want to misunderstand me and try to make my life miserable, who just want to hate, basically. Those people are not important, but we do spend a lot of time thinking about people like this in our lives.
Okay.
And it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We should be worrying about the people who love us.
We've heard it all before. This isn't new.
And being kind no matter what.
Completely not
because
new.
The people who are the meanest are the ones who are the most hurt and who need the kindness the most.
She literally makes her living room look like a backdrop. Have you guys noticed how she is in front of the camera? She swallows up more than half of the space. She's making those couches look small. In fact, she's making those couches look not real. Like, take a look at it. Take a look at it right now. She's making it look like those are not real couches, and she's making three-dimensional couches look 2D as if it's on a backdrop right now. Like, wow. She has too much of a temper. Mm-hmm. She is ginormous, exactly.
Unimate.
And she can't hold herself back.
If you want to get your own, check the description. When I'm off track, I don't take the slim because, but this I drink every day regardless. I love it. Um, Again, no sugar. It's a yerba mate drink, but it's like lemon flavor. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. We get it. Yeah, Unimate, Euro Herba Mate. Yeah, we get it. It does look like a
So
green
I
screen
want,
with her.
I don't know about most people, but for me, when I'm mean to someone or I say things that could hurt somebody, even if they've hurt me, it replays in my mind at night. Like I have trouble sleeping, and that's why I end up deleting all my posts because I do them in the heat of the moment when I'm feeling defensive.
We be new.
Like a marinated eggplant.
True Tiger. What she's doing to Julia is
Um,
actually sad. And we gotta talk about the whole Crystal situation after this with Grandpa's cat, because I was so worried about this cat. I'm like, please, somebody go and get these cats. I think who was it? Who's the person who the lolcall wrangler? I forgot what her name is. Chelsea Nide wanted to get Grandpa's cats for a little while because we had a fear that the cats would pass away under like these really bad conditions. And unfortunately, Grandpa's cat did pass away, the tuxedo one. I really got to talk about this. I will put a trigger warning before I begin talking about it because the cat did pass away. And I'm actually really pissed that this happened because that cat could have been saved by a lot of people. Because that cat, to me and to a lot of people, looked like it had an infection. Yes, Courtney. Yes. How do you say her last name? Is it Night? Night?
I know I have a lot of haters who will say, well, you deserve everything you get. But I have a lot of lovers. No, I'm not a bad person.
Sure, you're not.
In the end, I just want to be a better person. And that
Mhm.
starts with, you know,
I think so. Maybe Sarili. Maybe she was thinking. Yeah, I think she did at one point have interest in getting BBJ. I do know that Courtney wanted to get Grandpa's cats because anybody would not want the cats to be inside of an SUV 24/7. That's horrible conditions. And then you got it filled with three human beings and clothes. And then the cats want some peace of mind and they're not getting peace of mind under horrible winter conditions. Yeah, that a cat's gonna pass away in that type of condition. It's actually sick.
how you treat other people. This is really good. This marinated eggplant.
Exactly, Marie. My wise heart says in Arabic, there's a saying, what's in your heart shows in your face. Yeah, I would say so. Second dinner is on the floor.
If I can't be nice to somebody, I'm going to ignore them and just not engage. It's not important for me to stroke my ego and have pride and all that other stuff.
Rice is gone. Exactly. She gone.
So that's my lecture for today.
and she is gonna be eating off all that bread. If you haven't noticed, she's been chipping away at that bread because she loves her carbs, rice, bread. What else does she like that's carb heavy? But yeah, rice, bread. She loves that sort of stuff. I hate to say it, but I kind of gave up on Foodie Beauty a long time ago. Like, she's not gonna stop.
Yeah. Back to walking tomorrow.
We shall see if that
I like this
happens.
place because they don't give you a huge portion of rice. It's just like a small tin,
True potatoes, yeah. That's not small.
like the palm of your hand, which is the diabetic doctor
No,
said.
when I used to order Hao Li Chow Chinese food, it will be like half the size and it will be packed with like rice or shrimp or rice with, chicken. And yeah, it will be hella packed. That is no way small. You can put it in your hands, Foodie Beauty, but I would say that's at least the medium.
To have maybe a cup and a half of rice. That's about it. The fish looks huge because it's butterflied. It's just one tilapia. And there's not that much meat. Like, it smells like bones. But that's good enough. I didn't even eat one whole bread. I have a bit of... I had a few grape leaves. Those are my favorite. I buy a huge can. But this can is like a good brand. It's really delicious. And the ingredients are very minimal.
Marie.
Which is always good. Good sign. So,
Exactly.
I guess that's it for now. Those were the things on my mind today.
Right? That is not a 1.5 cups. So like, what the hell?
Baby Yan!
True, Theresa.
Want some fishy fish?
Tiger Talks, that's the same cat. The one with the runny eyes. Looking like something
This to Howie.
was about to happen.
Baby Yan doesn't want any, I guess.
Was a female cat.
He's so cute. I'll film myself giving him the fish. I always bring him a little meal every day. Some cheese, a little bit of chicken today, earlier. A piece of carrot. Then he gets his mid-afternoon peanut. And his regular kibble, just a bit of that. And I'll give him this piece of fish. He lives in a cage. Let him enjoy life, whatever. YOLO. Anyway, this is too spicy. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
All right, and that is it. I guess he's eating his fish. Hopefully, it doesn't have much spices on it, because you're not supposed to be doing that if it does have spice. I'm not even sure, Theresa, if hamsters are supposed to have fish. All right, let me do my trigger warning here. We're gonna have to talk about Grandpa's cat. So it's the same cat that Target Talk just mentioned, where the cat looked extremely sick back in December, and a lot of us was worried. Even Courtney N was worried. I was worried. A lot of people were pleading, let's just take these cats until you guys get a place, because there shouldn't be cats that have nowhere to go living in a car with three other human beings. And they refused to give up those cats, which I thought was actually very sad. And the one cat that a lot of people were extremely concerned about was the cat that unfortunately passed away, what I believe was Saturday night, since the post was a day ago and it's Monday, and the post said that the cat passed, the night last night. So let me cue everything up here. And what was also concerning is that Crystal posted a very triggering a picture of the cat and took the post down, of course, a lot of people are going to be triggered. The cat was I gotta do this. Let me just put the trigger warning here. The cat looked as if, it did not have great last moments of their life. Like, it was actually really sad. So here it is. Here's the post from a day ago. Saddest, devastating news last night. My grandpa, Jorgensen 189, angry grandpa James William Jorgensen III, old black and white tuxedo cat Mindy just died. Old age grandpa cat 100 years old. Mindy in a better place now. Cat heaven with the kitties. And of course, she posted the picture of Mindy. So once again, this was the same cat that a lot of people were like, that cat looks like they have a infection, and that cat looks like it's not going to last long. And here we are. The cat did not last long, and I'm seriously really pissed. I might actually, yeah, rest in peace, Timbit. Rest in peace, Mindy. You should have been in a better home, because this is not right. Once again, people, trigger warning. This is their original post. Let me put it up. Trigger warning. So this is the original post for the cat. This was the original one. So I was like, why the hell would you do this? Saddest, devastating news. Late last night, my grandpa, Jorgensen 189, old black and white cat Minnie just died, and she posted the pictures of the cat in like the most horrible way. Like, why would you post these pictures of this dead cat like this? Like, this cat could have been loved, could have been in a different home, could have, had a great time, but was stuck in a shitty SUV, passed away. And then these pictures were posted. Like, what happened to the cat's teeth? Were their teeth not in good shape? Like, yeah, but she posted this stuff, like, of the dead cat just all sprawled out. I could never. Like, this is actually very upsetting to me. And this is why I got to put on this trigger warning, because this is gross. Like, to put the post like this, especially with the cat looking all raggedy. When did you last brush this cat? Why is the cat looking dirty at the paws, the mouth, and everything? Like, this was just too much, man. But Crystal, can you come up? Please give us an explanation of this, please, because I know you're here. It is an old cat, but Crystal, there's a reason why we told you, for one of us, whether it be Courtney N or anybody else that was around Detroit, Ohio, Pennsylvania, anywhere in Michigan, that please let us have this cat, because we do not want this cat to die. Okay, baby girl. My own baby girl is right in my lap. She's being, why are you being a little beezer, Lola? You can't be on your dad's computer. I'm doing a live stream, okay, honey? There's a reason why I will take it off. I will. I'm sorry. Crystal, there's a reason why we said, please let one of us have this cat, because we can take good care of the cat. So this circumstance, this situation didn't have to happen the way it did. There's a reason why we're saying that. It's not we're trying to take your cat away from you. We're not trying to do evil. We're trying to do good. And we wanted this cat to have a great life. So ammonia and COVID-19, what are you talking about? The cat died due to ammonia and COVID-19? I'll give you the link. I'm going to give you the link, Crystal. Let's just give me a moment here, like a minute. And please explain what happened to this cat, because we're concerned, and you would have the knowledge of, what was going on. So please, here's the link. And please tell us, like, what we think happened to this cat didn't happen to this cat. All right, I'll give it a minute. Other than that, people, it was very sad. Like, I didn't want this to happen to this poor cat. especially a cat that looked like they were having a pretty serious infection. And we would have easily come together as a community and raised funds to get antibiotics for that cat. We would have done so much for this cat. And this is the exact thing that a lot of us did not want to have happen to this cat, which is this cat passing away. All right, I guess she's not coming up. People, yeah, what does she mean by what do you mean by ammonia, Crystal? I don't get that. And COVID-19, so the cat died of how did the cat die of ammonia? Anyways, I guess I'm gonna have to wait another time to get a proper explanation from Crystal. Like, I'm not gonna attack you or anything, Crystal. I just really want to have a serious conversation as to what happened to this cat, and let's not have it happen to the other cats. Because there's Tinkerbell, right? And then there's Simba Garfield. I did see you post pictures of Simba Garfield making us, beware that he's doing well. But how about Tinkerbell? Because look what happened to Mindy. And Mindy was a great cat. A lot of us would love to have this cat, Mindy. All right, I guess I'll wait another night for answers. But rest in peace, Mindy. Rest in peace, Timbit. And to all the other cats, dogs, and any other animal out there. Take care, people. And I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.